Welcome to day 4 of the Advent calendar, where today not only are we going to try a delicious wine from Sicily, but we're also going to show you how to reuse and upcycle some of the bottles that are in your Advent calendar. Now, my personal favorite way to reuse our mini bottles is to use them to store different flavor simple syrups. I may own a winery, but I do love a great cocktail, and as a result, I love a really good simple syrup. So we're going to show you how to make one at home, and don't worry if you've never done this before, it lives up to its name. It's really simple. Now, your most basic simple syrup is taking equal parts water and sugar, bringing it to a boil, letting the sugar dissolve in the water, and you're done. So I've got half a cup of water here, and I'm going to add half a cup of sugar as well to make the basic simple syrup. Now, if you want to be a little bit more advanced, you can infuse your simple syrups with tons of different flavors, but one of my personal favorites for the holiday season is a cinnamon flavored simple syrup. So I'm going to take apparently the world's largest cinnamon stick, break it in two to make 2 normal sized cinnamon sticks, and simply add it into the simple syrup. As I said, we're going to bring this to a boil. Once it gets to a boil and all the sugar's dissolved, just cover it and let it sit at room temperature. And we're gonna get back to it after about 10 minutes. So let it infuse for 10 minutes after it's boiling, and then you're bottled and good to go. While this is boiling, I'm going to try a little bit of our Rosato from Sicily. Now, Sicily is one of my favorite places to source wine from. They make beautiful acidic light wines. They make complex mineral heavy red wines, and their rosés can be really textured, really enjoyable. And that's what we get here today with our Rosato from Sicily. So let's give this a try. Right away, you get a really beautiful, deep pink color. I mean, more so almost light red than deep pink. Rosé can come in lots of different shades, lots of different colors. It really depends on the red wine grape that you use to make your rosé. Since we used a traditional Sicilian red wine, they've got really dark skin, and we're going to get a much darker rosé as a result. Now, this is a watermelon sour gummy if I've ever smelled one. This just jumps out at you. You'll notice the watermelon right away. This smells sweet, but that's actually a misnomer. You can't smell sweetness. So it smells like candy, which my brain immediately assumes is sweet. But in reality, sweetness is a taste, it's not an aroma. So you can't smell the sweetness, but you can smell sweet flavored fruits and gummies. Let's give this a try. That's lovely. That's really, really nice. It's not too acidic, which I was a little bit worried about because Sicily does make a lot of acidic wines. It's a really well-balanced rosé. It's gonna pair perfect with any of your appetizers. It's gonna go great with almost any food except for a really big, heavy red meat. I would keep things a little bit lighter, whether it's an asparagus dish, whether it's some leftover turkey from Thanksgiving. This is gonna pair great with it. I hope you enjoy. We'll be back in about 10 minutes to check on our simple syrup. Checking in really quickly on the simple syrup. It's going great. I recommend stirring in the sugar. It helps it dissolve a little faster. It helps the water come to a boil a little bit quicker. You don't want to burn any of the sugar, so keep it moving. And once it gets to a boil, cover and let it rest for 10 minutes. Now that we've let the simple syrup rest for about 10 minutes, it's time to bottle. Really simple. Just pour your simple syrup, your cinnamon simple syrup, back in the liquid measuring cup. It'll make your life a little easier when it comes to bottling. And I'm reusing our Day 1 Montepulciano di Rebuzzo bottle and simply just adding the simple syrup in. So once you've done this, you can pop it straight into the fridge. It should last for at least a week or two. No real huge shelf life issues, but we really think that this is the perfect form for simple syrup because you can make a lot of different flavors and you can have a wide selection of different syrups for different cocktails. I personally like adding my cinnamon sticks to the simple syrup. It'll add a little bit more flavor over time, but it's completely up to you. Once you've got that all in, you simply cork it back up and straight into the fridge. Looking forward to seeing everyone tomorrow, and cheers to day 4.